Hello YouTube, and guess who's back? Solid Sports and Gaming channel. Thank you so much for watching. This is the Solid Sports video blog, of course. Episode 41. Today's date is May 19th, 2018. I'm Troy West. Said thank you. It's good to be back. Last time I was on here, of course, today was Solid the Assassin. Actually, this is the third name I had since I've been on YouTube. I think I had Solid. Just Solid Assassin. Then I put the D in it to try to separate it, but then I just took the assassin out, just to make it more of a friendly. Want y'all to be invited. I want to feel like, you know, it's me against the world. Like, well, that's normally my attitude, but I want to slice that attitude, at least for this channel. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for all the support. So good to be back. I think my last blog, I think I was looking up yesterday when I was putting my notes together, was October 21st of last year. Of course, everybody knew I was out for a while. People that's close to me know why, you know. But another job opportunity came up for me, so I had my own space again. So that's the good thing as well. I definitely got to thank my sister. Helping her with her business, so that's what I'm going to be doing. But I had my own space to record now again, so I was living with my family for a while, didn't really have a lot of space to record, so now I do. So I'm back. Just want to thank everybody for support. Like I said, I actually gained subscribers when I was out, so that's good. My man Derek, he been keeping up with me. Every time I posted something, he would comment on it, so I thank him so much. I gotta still get at you, bro. I just don't got no phone right now, so once I get my phone situation straight, then I'll definitely be hitting you up, man. Just everybody, my YouTube family, all the people that's on YouTube, call out YouTube family. There's so many people now that I interact with, some of the channels that I subscribe for. I gotta make that more public. Only why I don't, because there's certain videos that I watch, I guess, so I guess I'll be with nobody to see, but to be honest with you, I don't know. I might just go ahead and just make that public, you know, especially if I grow in subscribers and everything. But yeah, I just want to take the first few minutes of the blog just to thank everybody for the support, my family, my friends, everybody, but especially my man Don Parker. He's a good friend of mine. If you've been following me since I started, we usually play like the co-op games together, Call of Duty and Ghost Recon and Division, all those stuff. You can find them on there if you want to check those out. I'll probably put a link in the on this video. But also I want to just give my deepest condolences to him. He dealing with a tragedy right now with his mom. He lost his mom earlier this week. So I've been talking to him every day. He's doing pretty good, you know, for the circumstances. But I just want to say, you my brother. You always will be my brother. You've been supportive of me since we've been friends, man. Definitely the closest friend I got right now, bro. And I just, you know, just hope everything just to work out for you and everything, man. And I'm always gonna be here for you, bro. So I just want to say that before I got started. Also, this is a sports blog. If you watch sports, every time somebody pass away or die, a big sports person die, tragedy or anything, or any death, they always give a moment of silence. Well, not just in sports, but it's real famous for that. So I think right now, I just want everybody to have just a short moment of silence for my man Don Parker, for his mom. So I'm gonna take a few seconds just to give a moment of silence. Okay, alright, brother. Like I said, man, I'm always here for you, bro. Thanks for your support. And you're definitely, you know what I mean, a big part of my life, man. If you didn't know that already. So, like I said, I'm not religious, but keep them in your prayers or your mind, you know, send positive vibes his way. Because this is a big tragedy for him right now. So I just hope you're alright, bro. Alright, so let's get started with the blog. Like I said, it's been a long time. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. Been off for about 6, 7, 8 months. You know, a lot has happened. The World Series. I was real close to the World Series. It was already in the World Series, I think, around October 21st. But I was always right about that prediction. I had the Dodgers, but they couldn't come through. They lost in 7 games to the Astros. Of course, the new season has already started, new baseball season, which I'm about to touch on in a few seconds. Of course, the Super Bowl, which is my favorite event of the year. Eagles came through, they won. Like, I ain't expecting. I had the Patriots winning the game, and I had them winning from the beginning of the season. But the Eagles surprised me. Well, Nick Foles, of course, surprised me. So I already did a couple of little videos, giving a shout out to the Eagles. But once again, they're gonna be formidable again this year as well. We'll talk a little NFL though before the blog is over. Other than those two big events, not a lot happening. You know, little stuff off the field. You know, still days in the NFL with Colin Kaepernick, all types of stuff. Nothing really major. You know, within these months, nothing real bad. You know, tragedies. You know, it's been a few tragedies, like I think the hockey team accident. That was a big thing. A lot has happened, but luckily I'm back now. So, like I said, I'll be doing it every week, like I was doing before I got off. Well, I was doing 2 at the time, which I was planning on doing again during the football season. Do one in the middle of the week and on Saturdays as well. So, but yeah, it's just good to be back though. We're gonna talk baseball now. Got a little sidetracked for a second. Sorry about that. Well, the season started started early. It started in March this year, late March. So, like I said, I did a little short video about the preview of the season. I don't feel less confident than I did. I think I said the Washington Nationals in the National League, and I think the Astros are going to go back in the American League. But the Yankees and the Red Sox look real good right now. Well, Boston, like I said, I don't trust Boston just because of mainly because of David Price. And I like David Price, but he's not good in the postseason. And they line up pretty decent, but you know, they still got to prove it in the playoffs. Without David Ortiz, to me, you know, who's a clutch hitter in clutch sort of moments, I think, you know, hindered them, you know, even last year. So, but they still formidable. You gotta watch out for them. The Indians still look strong. I just think, I don't believe in cursing, but I think just because they're in Cleveland and all the Cleveland stuff, I guess they just have to do it before I believe in them again. I still think they'll beat the playoffs and all, probably be formidable, but I just think something will happen and they're not gonna win it. And in the West, the Angels, probably the most interesting team to me that's been playing real well this year. Mike Trout, of course, but Ohtani, I think he's Japanese. If he's not, I apologize. The two-way play, he pitches and he hits, and he's hitting pretty well and pitching pretty well. And there was a big deal about him. Well, before spring training, but he didn't do well at spring training, so they thought he was over his head. But I think maybe he was just not putting his all into it or something, because he looks sharp right now. That's interesting. Of course, you heard about Robinson Cano this week for Seattle. I think they a little bit something always going on with them that they were on them. So they was looking good this year. They still doing pretty good, but I think that's going to hurt them at the end. In the National League, of course, my Atlanta Braves. I finally get to talk about my Braves, man. They in first place right now as we speak. Young team. I ain't seen any games this year, but I'm gonna start trying to follow them even more. Hopefully they can still hold on. I hope I'm wrong about the Nationals in that respect, that the Braves will win the division, but I think the Nationals starting to get it together. They've been playing real well of late. I still just think they're the deeper team in the National League. The Cubs still will be formidable, but Milwaukee Brewers are playing well. The Pittsburgh Pirates are surprisingly playing well. I thought they would probably be in the cellar for sure. And then in the National League West, the Dodgers off to a slow start. Got Colorado and Arizona again. Arizona is real. It's a sleeper to me. I think they got the tools that probably can get make it far in the playoffs this year. But but it's still early. We really don't start seeing teams pull away till about after the All-Star break. You just want to be in the hunt, and then most teams make they run after that. So we'll see. And me for Baltimore, I gotta bring up the Orioles. I'm not surprised they're struggling. Like I said, they can score the runs, but they pitching just not good. And then like Manny Machado go get traded. So many rumors coming out, and then they start off bad. So they probably looking to trade him. So still early. Like I said, I touch on it every week. I'll probably get more to depth about what's going on, but see, just started, so still a long way to go, but still a lot of surprises to start the season. Let's move on to the NBA playoffs. Of course, last time I was on here, the season was just beginning. I think it was just that first week, as they started their season early this year, so they could have less back-to-backs and stuff. But everybody that's here, not real surprising. Boston in the East. Well, they looking sharp after the first two games. Game 3 is tonight in Cleveland, as the Cavaliers got to try to bounce back down 2-0. But Boston surprised me once Kyrie went down, and then they scored Hayward opening night. That they would still be a playoff team, but still be have some growing pains. But they're a deep talented team. You gotta give it to them. But I still don't think Cleveland's there yet. I picked the Cavaliers to come out the East and the Warriors to come out the West. I still feel okay about it. More so for the Warriors than the Cavaliers. So of course this is pretty much a unofficial must-win tonight for them. LeBron still been doing this thing, but everybody else been consistent. Maybe the consistency will be better at home. They need really a second score. Well, Kevin Love has stepped up to me. Scoring and rebounding and everything, but they still need another consistent guy to score. Everybody else is sort of like they'll blow up one game and then disappear for 2 or 3 games in a row. You need somebody consistent to gonna give you something. Cleveland still don't have that. But Boston, it wouldn't shock me if Boston win this game tonight. But I just think Cleveland at home, LeBron was back to the wall, or at least in the last 7 years, he haven't faltered. So it's going to be interesting tonight. I'll definitely be checking that game out tonight. But I think Cleveland going to win tonight, though. I just don't see them going down 3-0. But Boston is definitely in control of the series, even though, they say a series don't start till a road team wins. So that's still happy yet. So Cleveland, if Cleveland hold serve, win they 2 games at home, just 2-2, maybe the young Celtics feel that pressure, We'll see, but tonight's game is crucial. I think for both teams. I think if Cleveland win this game, then I think they definitely probably win game 4 and tie the series up, and then things will get a little bit, probably tip back in Cleveland's favor then. But should be an interesting game tonight. In the West, of course, that game is tomorrow, game 3. Game 1 was all Warriors. Game 2 was pretty much dominated by the Rockets. I just don't see. I think Golden State, they got a 15-game home win streak in the playoffs, and which is, it's tied for NBA record. I think they win tomorrow, then to break the record. But Durant, they consistent scorers. The Warriors, they got guys that can just explode too. Thompson, of course. Steph, they said Steph a little bit higher up again. Draymond got to keep his head a little bit, But I think he got to do more, a little bit scoring too. It's hard for me to believe this, but it's like it's not like Durant has been the only consistent scorer. Everybody else sort of flows with the offense, which is what they do. But somebody got to be consistent. It probably got to be Steph or Clay. One of them two got to be solid, give you a solid scoring effort. But Houston, they look sharp when they moving the ball around like they did in game 2. Like I said, they hard to beat when they hit threes. To me, Houston is a lot of teams now is a jump shooting team, so I ain't gonna go and say that, you know. But when they hitting their threes, they pretty much hard to beat. You know, like when everybody like Eric Gordon gave him 27 points. When they getting everybody shooting well, like they hard to beat. And then Harden could just break you down, and Chris Paul could break you down when they want to. So when they moving that ball around hitting threes, like it's hard to defend that period. So, but we'll see. Game 3 will be interested in that series too. That series tied at 1-1 right now, but the Warriors at home, at least the last, well, if it's 15 games, it's probably been like the last 2-3 years that streak been going. So that's pretty much a, you know, like the next 2 games will be crucial. I think Houston has to win one of those next 2 games. If they don't, of course they'd be down 3-1, and I don't think Golden State will blow a 3-1 lead again. Going back 2 years ago when Cleveland did win in the finals, but I still think it's going to be Cleveland, Golden State 4. I think they're going to meet for the 4th straight time, which would be an NBA record. Well, extend the record because they met 3 in a row. And I was surprised that Boston and the Lakers didn't ever do that in the 80s. But yeah, so that's why I think it's going to happen. It's going to be interesting. Like I say, I like both games in both series. Both of them, like the team that dominated from the beginning. So just want to see a good game, good back and forth game tonight, hopefully in the Cleveland-Boston series, or in both series, because Golden State blew out Houston in game 1, and Houston returned the flavor in game 2. So, but like I said, by next week, I know it's at least be 2 games played. It'll probably be around next week. It'll probably be around game 6 and 7s. So, we'll probably be telling a whole different story by next week. But right now, I still gonna go with Cleveland to win that series. But they gotta win tonight, and Golden State, I think, is still in a good position because the next 2 games are at home. Okay, let's move on to the NFL. Not a lot really to talk about the NFL. Of course, it's the off season. The draft was a couple of weeks ago. No major surprises in that. Of course, everybody was wondering where all the quarterbacks was going to go. Baker Mayfield going number 1 to me. I think he deserves it. I think he was the best quarterback to me coming out the draft, just because maybe because I watched him play more than I seen the other guys play. But I see him play in bowl games, big games, and he came up big. I just like his attitude. I just like him overall. But him going to Cleveland, to me, like I said, the Cleveland thing, you can go into all the curses, all that other garbage. But the Browns don't got a good track record of drafting quarterbacks or drafting anything good, really. So I just hope that this new regime really know what they're doing and put them in a good position. But they made some good offseason moves. They trying to stay. They got Landry, the wide receiver for the Dolphins. They got Tyrod Taylor. They got young guys on defense. I mean, they could be at least not a pushover, but that division gonna be tough. It's still Pittsburgh's to lose. I think everybody else sort of taking a step back. The Ravens did some. I'm from Baltimore. I am a Ravens fan. Ravens did some little things. Got Michael Crabtree. They busted that receiver core, but it's like I said, it all depends on Flacco's play. And then they signed RG3 and drafted Lamar Jackson for Louisville. So I think they try to send a message to Flacco. Maybe they try to light a fire in him, get him to play better. But I still don't see them bitching him unless he gets hurt. Free agency, free agency always in the beginning is, everybody gets signed and then it just dies. But the Rams, man, that's the team to me. Or at least on paper, they look a lot better than they did last year. Getting Brandon Cooks in the trade, trade for Talib, and Peters from Kansas City. The defense gonna be stout. I think that they signed Ndamukong Suh. I'm not sure. I know he moved. I mean, I don't think he might have. I think he might have went there. I'm not sure. But the Eagles. Let's talk about the Eagles again. They got Michael Bennett from Seattle. They added some pieces on that defensive line. Carson Wentz gonna come back, but if he don't, I think Nick Foles could carry the weight again. I mean, he proved it winning the Super Bowl, of course. They re-signed him, so. But I mean, they might try to like if Wentz come out and play like he did last year, he might put Foles on the market again and try to trade to get even more assets, because there'd be teams out there that would want him. Case Keenum moved to Denver in the AFC. It was a lot of big moves. Jimmy Graham going to Green Bay. Packers always a sleeper team to me because of the Aaron Rodgers. They always going to be compete, but to me, the NFC is going to go through the Rams, at least to me. But you know, teams get put on paper don't mean they do well, but I just believe in what the Rams are doing. The quarterback, his name is escaping me right now. I hate when I go blank. It'll be his 3rd year, but he turned it around with McVay, the coach, coaching him up. You know, somebody probably killing me right now. Dang, you don't know the quarterback's name. It's just not coming to me right now. It'll come to me though. Of course, Todd Gurley, the stud running back, and of course you get Cooks to open that wide receiver core up. So yeah, Minnesota probably go compete again this year with their defense in the NFC. The NFC to me is deep. The AFC still is just probably New England. You can't never count it. They got Brady, so they gonna be right there at the top. But it's pretty much purgatory after that to me. Well, that whole division is done now. Bills, like they rebuilding. The Dolphins, same for the same. Who's the other team? The Jets, they rebuilding. So New England ain't gonna have no challenges in the East again. Like I said, Pittsburgh will be formidable. But that's it. Really, other than those two teams, you don't know what you'll really get from nobody else. Like I said, I like the Raiders. I like what they doing as well. But you know, can they be consistent? Kansas City, they moving on. You know, they traded out Alex Smith to the Redskins. Even though I'm trying not to say Redskins, but I said it. But you know, so they going with Mahomes. So I mean, a lot of moves. So we'll see. I'm gonna be interested. Like I said, I probably try to fit the NFL in every week, just to have something to talk about. But what's this May? So well, they got what OTAs coming up, I think, for a lot of teams. So and then once you get to June, which is coming up, then July is training camp. So NFL is right around the corner. Like I said, I do just like I did last year. Do a blog on Wednesday to preview the Thursday, whatever the Thursday night game is. And I do a big preview so that Sunday before the season. Of course, the Eagles kick off against the Falcons. Falcons another team that'll probably be right there. Carolina, New Orleans, that division's gonna be tough. The NFC South, excuse me. Tampa, to be, like I said, I was on them last year. I think they gonna they gotta prove it to me. They got the talent, but just, you know, they just gotta prove it to me now. The Jaguars and the AFC, they go back to the AFC. I wonder how they gonna do this year. They didn't make a lot of changes though, so they feel confident. See if Leonard Fournette come back real healthy. They almost got to the Super Bowl. I think they should have won that game. They kind of blew it to me. New England was able to beat them, but can't wait till the NFL season. I love the NFL. I mean, if I had to put it in order, it's NFL, NBA, then baseball for me. But okay, well, that's all I got to talk about this week, mainly. Just to wrap things up. The Preakness is today. Of course, I'm from Baltimore, and actually where I'm right around the corner. I can walk to the Preakness, like 3 blocks from it. It's crazy, you know. It's crazy around here. Parking is terrible. Then it's raining here. It's been raining here for the last week, pretty much almost non-stop here. So the race itself It's gonna be interesting how the horses run. It's gonna be sloppy and muddy. Because I don't think they're not gonna cancel it. You know, it's too much money, so they're not gonna cancel it. And now they make it like a whole weekend event. Yesterday they had like concerts and stuff outside and stuff. But today is the big race. I did do some little bit of research on it, but I still don't know what horse won the Kentucky Derby a couple of weeks ago. Since the Triple Crown happened a couple of years ago, it kind of, well, for me, it kind of died down. That's all you was watching it every year for, see if it found to be a Triple Crown, and now it's happened recently. Excuse me. It lost its luster for me, but I'll probably check it out. Just look it up, see who won, see if the horse that won the Kentucky Derby, to see if he won the day. I know. I did read that horse is the favorite, like a 2-to-1 favorite, like a real high favorite though. But it being rainy and muddy, you never know what happened. You know, it's not good conditions here. But like I said, I think I told this story last year that my dad, rest in peace. We used to live, like I said, I lived in this area too a few times when I was a kid. When I was a teenager, I lived in this area. And we lived like, well, Pimlico Road, if you real familiar with Baltimore, you know, Pimlico Road, you know, leads up to the Preakness and everything. On Belvedere Avenue. We lived right around the corner on a block called Silburn. My grandmother lived on that block. Well, actually, she lived right pretty much next door to me. But anyway, we used to make money. We had a big backyard of concrete, so, and our gate opened all the way up, so we let people park in there. And my dad made the money and took us out to dinner later on that night. You know, so I got a lot of, you know, history with the Preakness. Than me being from Baltimore, they lived in the area. I know about it. So it's gonna be nuts today. And then the weather being the way it is, it's gonna be a mess. So, but I just wanted to tell that quick story again, real quick. NHL, of course, like I said, I'm not a huge hockey fan, but it's the playoffs for the hockey season as well. Of course, the Washington Capitals, they blew a 2-0 lead. Now they series tied again. So all the little stuff, you know, they playoff history, especially the last 20 years, has been bad. This is the first they got in the last 20 years, so a lot of people was excited. Now everybody worried again because they lost that 2-0 lead. I think in the Western Conference, it's the Las Vegas Golden Knights, which is a new expansion team, and you know the tragedy with in Las Vegas last year with the shooting. So I kind of hope they win it. I think Washington, they play the Tampa Bay Lightning. I kind of like the Lightning. I mean, I follow hockey a little bit. I guess I like the Lightning because of the colors that they wear blue. So I guess I like them for that. And then the team name is cool, Lightning. I think they play the Winnipeg Jets. The Golden Knights are. So I think that series was tied. I think last time I checked that out. But that's something else that's going on. Of course, it should have been a week ago. It should have been Canelo and Triple G rematch, but you know what happened with Canelo getting caught for PEDs, so the fight got canceled. So that sucked. If you're a boxing fan, UFC been kind of quiet. You know the crazy thing that happened with McGregor. I think it was like 2 months ago when he was in New York and he trashed the bus, damaged the bus or whatever. So but yeah, it's a lot of things going on. Of course, it's about to be summer, so it's kind of a slow season for the sports after the NBA Finals, really. So, but like I said, I'm gonna do a blog every week like I've been doing. Like I said, it's good to be back. Like I said, I'm so grateful for all of y'all, all our subscribers. I'm gonna put up a poll. I put up a poll on my NBA Live video, my latest one. Who you think will win the NBA championship? Of course, there's 4 teams that's left: Warriors, Celtics, Cavs, and the Rockets. Get to choose between that. I'll probably put it up on this channel as well, the same poll. Try to do little stuff like that I've been getting better at my editing, so you know how now YouTube got the little almost like little posts. They're not videos, but you can post like polls, like promote a specific playlist or video. I guess I've looked at the research on that. I said you gotta have basically a lot of subscribers, and I don't. So I was trying to do that because I wanted to do just a reminder that I was going to be on today, but I couldn't, I guess, because I don't have a lot of subscribers. So, but like I said, well, I've been saying this since I started. Yes, I would love to have more subscribers, but I'm pretty much going to just be myself, and if it happens, it happens. If it don't, not saying that I'm not grateful for it, but if it happens, cool. If it not, then it's fine. I'm just, like I said, this is more of a hobby for me. And like I said, I'm grateful for all of you guys, though, regardless. New subscribers, old subscribers, my friends, my family, everybody. So, like I said, I'm just glad to be back in the scene. Like, hopefully I ain't going nowhere this time, you know. I'm just grateful. With that being said, that'll wrap up the blog. Again, my man Dog Juan, peace his bestest to you, bro. I'm here for you, man. You know, it's a tragedy. My man Dirk, again, thanks, man. My YouTube family, my real family, my sister, everybody. Just want to say thank you. Let's see what I got going on today for projects. I think I'm gonna do a live No Man's Sky video today for sure. I'm gonna try to finish up the Knuckles playthrough or Sonic Mania, the part of the retro series. Mega Man 10, or Proto Man and Mega Man. The Tails playthrough with Sonic Mania. They are the main three things I'm gonna be doing. Those three, NBA Live. Probably try to do a video of that today. So I'm gonna try to be busy today. To get some stuff done. As far as the video side of it. Like I said, I'm not gonna be able to probably really start doing newer games until probably July. That's when I really start working. I'm just selling in with my sister business. So I'll be able to purchase more games and play them. Like definitely God of War. I'm doing it. I know it's probably gonna be old by the time I get it, but I'm still gonna do that and post those videos anyway. I've been trying not to watch other people's videos because I don't want to be spoiled, but that's definitely a project I'm gonna do. Of course, Mad come out this year. Call of Duty, Black Ops. Sonic Mania is gonna have some DLC. Mega Man 11. It's a lot of games I'm looking forward to doing. So even though the sports will be slow during the summer, but my video games not. So hopefully I'll be able to do a lot of new posts during that time, and then me settling in with the job, try to fit all that stuff around each other. But before I start rambling, I just want to say thanks. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video. Thanks so much. It's good to be back. Episode 41, Silent Sports Video Blog. You're watching it right here on the Silent Sports and Gaming channel. I think I changed that about a month ago now. I think that has a better rate to it, a better, more, like I said, positive feeling to it. So I like that name. So, or if anybody got some suggestions, like I said, I'm open to suggestions. That's what I'm saying. Like I like the interaction, you know. So that's why I'm gonna start putting polls in the videos and things like that. Now that I know how to edit it better. But I'm Troy West. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for the support. I love all you guys. I love my family. I love my friends that's been there for me. My best friend Trinella. She know who she are. I mean, her. Just everybody, man. Everybody that supported me through this hardship that I went through last year and throughout the beginning of this year. So, but thanks everyone. Enjoy your weekend. Talk to you guys next week. I have had videos posted all week, so just check me out, and I'll talk to you guys again. Thank you so much, and enjoy y'all weekend.